Hey heroes, Galaxy's Edge presents James M. Ward's CrimsonHawk Adventures.
Good afternoon and welcome to another glorious episode of CrimsonHawk Legends with legendary DM James M. Ward. How are you, sir?
Just really good and not legendary at all.
Oh, you say that, but none of us believe it.
Okay.
We actually believe the opposite, and we are here with our fantastic roundtable of people to bring D&D to a bunch of sci-fi writers who just need a break from blasters and drive engines, and that all starts with Prometheus, played by Nick Cole. How are you, sir?
In the words of the immortal Kurt Cobain, yeah.
I don't know quite how to respond to that, but I love it all the same. Below him, we have Lance Scorpio being played by J.R. Hanley.
Good afternoon.
And as I zigzag my way around the Hollywood squares, we have CJ played by Carlos. How are you, sir?
Hola, me llamo CJ.
That was very Muwaya Bowen. And then sorry about murdering Spanish. It's one of my superpowers.
That's okay. Kill it away.
Is Carlos drinking cerveza?
No, monster.
Oh dear Lord.
We expect
Liquid caffeine.
We expect tequila next time you roll.
There you go.
Right. We have, speaking of rolling, we have the indomitable monk Levi, played by Michael Rothman. How are you, sir?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Necesito una vacación.
Okay.
And so I don't murder any more Spanish. Above him, please God save us with a recap of last session. We have Verdna Phoenix, played by Mr. Sir Andrew Scott.
Doom, it's what we seek. Those from below come above, while we groundlings prepare destruction down low. Moving past the harp from hell, the Doom Seekers navigated passages until we found once again that love and feeling, and were transported to a cave of wonders. Within was a 3-story artifice. A large metal door refused to yield to mighty Lance and the Ranger Damia. Readying our magic, Chrome and Werdna levitated up, only to find a greater Medusa. Levi, Master of Dragons, joined us high, and we attempted to put the wood to her. Alas, our spells and weapons failed to pierce, until Razor's sharp eye caught sight of her reflection, something fierce. Werdna moved quickly and shattered mirrors below, and aided by Wraithform descended untoward. In the Fiend's bedroom, the Magi discovered and tussled against the Queen of Snakes for a second round. Besting her hand mirror, Werdna bolted downstairs into her well-appointed kitchen. Here, a secret door and the way out. Our Magi used magic to blow the outer door, only to discover we had been invited in as dinner. Another Medusa was waiting, or perhaps the actual. Only the fates know for sure. The Seekers rallied true and dispatched the ancient Gorgon, while we bagged her head and many goodies galore. We find our heroes once again at Well's End, pondering just where to get a Kirby vacuum big enough to clean out their closets below.
Well done, Andrew. Very well done. Oh my goodness, it's so entertaining.
I live but to serve.
Oh, you do a great job, buddy. Great job.
Right on. So where are the Doom Seekers mounting up and riding out to? Of course, not necessarily mounting up, because every time we mount up, something eats our horses.
Or a new race gets designed.
Yeah. I feel attacked.
I think we're going to head down back into the dungeon, and we're going to explore an area that we had. This is the well beneath Well's End. And I think we're going to go try to clear out the area beyond the Origs that we went down there to. There might be some new form. James is a highly inventive, creative, legendary DM who doesn't like to play fair or nice. And so he's just going to ruin everybody's Friday. But that's why you freaks show up, because you like pain. So James,
hold on. Before we do that,
release
first,
the hounds.
KTF Fiend wants to know that he thinks Andrew's recaps are awesome. So they're a big fan, Andrew. And CJ, they all welcome you on board because I told them that it looks like you're going to be semi-regular at a minimum. And they're all excited to see you and they want to welcome you. All right.
The only thing
Awesome,
missing
awesome.
from Andrew's recaps is sort of like a guitar instrumental version of Rocket Man. That would be perfect.
Played behind and musically done, huh?
Yeah.
So, okay, just a couple quick things. I need the list of traps that you have on the stairs that are now the well, and I need the diagram of your castle.
The first trap we have is a bag of Doritos.
Okay. I don't think so. No Doritos where you guys live.
It was a joke, James. It was a little jest. We all know that Doritos are a trap none can refuse.
I see.
Followed by some Pringles.
I believe we tacked up a couple of Medusa heads, right?
Right. We got a bag of head below and a bag of head above. We've got our good friend, is it Dave or Gary? I think it's Gary.
Gary.
He's still currently my charmed Minotaur. And we also have the spell
Undead.
Minor Marble Madness.
The Minotaur is undead, raised by the cleric.
Oh, that's so the charm monster guy is gone. So he's
Right. Yes,
he
he's
got
gone.
killed.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Cyclops
Yeah.
was eaten by
His girlfriend killed him.
Right. Can't remember his name anymore. Maybe that was Dave.
Aha. So many Dave, so little time.
Okay. So those are the only three things we have going right now.
Okay,
I'll
very good.
send
So
you-
black puddings don't get stopped then by any of your traps.
Minor Marble Madness should actually prevent them from being able to ascend because it's actually a glycerol component. So I'll send you the spell recap just so you have that.
Okay, very good.
That's how you D&D, James.
Yeah, thank you very much. And is that a second edition spell? I don't remember it at all.
No, I created that one.
Oh, okay, very good. And I approved it?
I hate when you do that.
Foolish me. Foolish me. Okay, so very good. Let us go down the stairs and try to enjoy ourselves. So we all have our backpacks of equipment. You have a new sword, Prometheus, and why is that?
Because the fever was sick, we diagnosed. And so I went to the White Wizard and paid him in advance for his services to diagnose the condition of the sword. And he said he would need 2 weeks. And so we will be doing without the fun services of fever.
Fever, okay, very
Or
good.
as it's properly known, Prometheus's fever.
I thought it was Karen, but okay.
Yeah, right. Okay, very good. So we head down the stairs, and lo and behold, at the bottom of the stairs, you see a giant stone statue of a fire giant.
Okay.
Somebody erected a statue in our backyard.
Something like that, and it's you can't get past it. It's filling up the corridor.
How tall is it?
18 feet.
You need a new coat rack in your tower. I bet we
there
can make
any-
this happen.
Are there any magic items or gems on it?
Good question. No.
Can Wordna shrink it?
Yep, that's exactly what Wordna is going to do. I'll walk
And-
over to it.
And Horace can draw dedicated to Horace.
No, good question. It's not dead.
Well, it would be once he dedicates it.
No. It's you can only dedicate dead things.
Spellcraft on the statue. Anything unusual about it?
No, just a big fire giant.
Okie dokie. I'll put my gauntleted hands on it and say, like a frightened turtle, and reduce that puppy down.
And how small does it get at 18 feet?
At my level times 1, I can go down. Well, I can go down to basically the size of a sugar cube,
So how small are you making it?
about an inch.
And what happens to its weight?
You mean, is it a logarithmic equation specific? So that's a great.
Does it reduce the weight too, or is it still as heavy as an 18-foot tall statue is?
Let's
Well-
take a quick look.
If it was as heavy, then it would drill itself into the center of the earth, basically. So
No, because I've got really strong floors.
Okay.
No, mass
Check and mate, Levi.
mass and strength are effective.
Okay, very good. So you make it small, and you're going to put it in your portable backpack.
No, I'm just going to bring it to the top of the stairs and set it outside the castle and say, we'll save you for later.
Okay, very good. All right, excellent.
Tell the men at arms to keep their eye on it And if it moves, shoot it.
Yeah, okay, great. And by the way, all you subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and happy holidays to all of you. So here we are walking down the corridor. We know where the secret door is. You walking past it, or what are you doing?
Okay, so hang on. Whoops.
Yeah.
I'll bring up the map real quick for everyone.
Of course.
All right, so let's take a quick
I feel
look.
that Walt is about to destroy somebody in the chat.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so our options are, if we want to go down to Orag Central, we've got to go secret door south, west, northwest, north, Anubis.
Very good. You are right there. And I need to roll some dice.
James, how does the dungeon smell right now?
You know, it's an earthy smell all the time, unless a creature lives in an area. So no, well, I'll take that back. You do smell blood, fresh blood, by the Anubis statue.
Ah, well, that was very interesting for Prometheus to detect.
Why?
I don't know. Figured you might want to dole out 2 experience points.
Yeah, if you just
Peel them off like some pimp and say, "Here, go buy myself something nice."
Okay, so a great big storm giant appears. It's 15 feet tall. It's got a big club. It says, "Why are you guys still here?"
Storm giant at
Storm
15
giant
feet.
will bow if it's a storm giant and say,
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Did I say storm? I meant stone. It's a stone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a short storm giant.
"Yep, too bad.
Stone
That would have been a nice
giant,
ally."
And
Eh,
hang on.
Stone giant. Yeah, I guess
they're
you'll ask,
stupid.
did you get the memo? The door is that way.
So it warns you one more time. This level is being taken over by the giants, and anything in here will be destroyed in the next several weeks.
The bad news is the tax for that is so expensive. We're fine with you taking over, but our tax rates are high. So what we're going to need you to do is to come on upstairs so that we can spend some time with you showing you your cost basis, because living in our house is expensive.
And he like turns around and walks away.
Wait. I'd like to ask a question.
You can try it, but he's turned around.
Ho, my friend. Wait up. I have a proposal.
Okay, he stops and looks back.
Who do you represent?
He represents the stone giants, but he can't speak for the Ettins, the fire giants, or the skeletal giants.
So you guys are not working together.
Oh yeah, we're working together. We're going to destroy this level all together, and then we need more space is what we need, and we figure we'll get it here.
Oh. Okay. And you guys are happier underground than above ground.
Oh, why would anybody be above ground?
Well, I figured giants, you would be happier up there.
No, plenty of food down here.
There's all kinds of sheep. Do you like sheep? Do you like mutton? There's mutton up there.
Who doesn't like sheep?
Yeah, they're not down here. There's fields of them up there.
Yeah, but they're gettable.
Cows.
So.
Yeah. Right around Greyhawk. Have you ever been to CrimsonHawk? Have you ever been to CrimsonHawk?
We never have. Every time one of us goes by there, some wizard gets on the rampart and destroys us.
Yeah, but there's farmers that bring their crops and their things in there, and there's so much food you couldn't even believe over there. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, CrimsonHawk is an idea that we haven't thought of.
Yeah, you guys could do great there.
After we clear this level, we'll check into it.
Well, it is our level.
We don't see it that way.
Maybe we could open diplomatic relations and come to some kind of arrangement where we could help you with CrimsonHawk. The wizard here is one of the most powerful wizards in the entire known world.
Really? We didn't know that.
These 2 clerics have had communications with their deities. And of course, you've heard of me, Prometheus.
Well, everybody's heard of Prometheus and fever.
Yeah. So,
but it doesn't seem like you have fever right now.
Well, all is not as it seems. Sometimes she's invisible. Sometimes I send her out to slay people.
Really? That's very interesting.
I hear a lot of bards are writing songs about me lately. So what I'm trying to say is we could fight, but why don't we work together to help you accomplish your ends? Because we're starting a city above you. And in time, other cities are going to give us a hard time, like CrimsonHawk. Well, why don't we just get rid of them?
It's an idea. I'll talk to my chief about it.
Okay. Let's figure out a way that we can open relationships where you can communicate with us. And perhaps the wizard has a name that the wizard can speak through great distances. Maybe if you give the wizard a name, he can communicate with that person directly, or you could arrange some method of communication. I don't know. Wizard, what do you know?
He can give me any name he wants, and I can talk to that person at any distance.
Wow.
Yeah, we're very powerful.
He has the giant has a couple of mirrors that the wizard will find useful. He'll bring one of those to the stairs.
Okay.
Very well then.
Good.
Watch out for the heads on the spits.
And what is the name? What is the name of your king so that we can have relations? We know our names.
It's a weird long name that you guys couldn't pronounce if you tried.
Could you shorten it?
No, that isn't allowed.
Do you have a title? Is he the Archon? Is he the Caesar? What is your title?
He's the chief.
Okay. We will call him Chief of the Giants.
Chief Stoner. Sounds good.
Yeah, really. He's the chief of the Stone Giants. He's not the chief of all the giants.
Right. Well, tell him that we would like to work together with you and find a way for you guys to prosper much more than just this dungeon beneath our city. We can think up some great things for you and help you make them happen. I've heard some giants even live in the clouds.
Yeah, that's true. We don't like those guys. They're not very nice.
Okay. Well, we would like to work with you instead of against you.
Okay. He walks away.
What do you think?
And you get 12 experience points.
Yeah, I'll give you 52.
52.
Yeah, I thought I'd be generous today.
Game-changing conversation with giants and 52 experience.
Well, he didn't accomplish anything but get in a mirror.
I mean, I was just going to try to seduce him, but, whatever.
Well, I introduced options into their society, and being that giants are generally considered greedy, which is the nature of most giants, this giant is in a loose alignment against other giants, and he will now think of a way to bring us into his service and not the other giants, and that will create entropy within their community, and it'll probably work to our advantage at the minimum, or we might steer them in another direction.
Well, and if that happens, I'd have to give you another 42 experience points.
Nick goes full on special forces mode, arranging like a guerrilla war in between normally allied species, and he gets 42 experience points.
Yeah, and you guys are just lucky you don't have a paladin with you, because plotting to destroy CrimsonHawk isn't a very nice act.
We didn't plot to destroy CrimsonHawk. We just thought he might like it there.
Yeah, that CrimsonHawk is out to steal my sword. So, death to them.
I see. Okay, very good. So here we are at the statue of Anubis. And there's that tray of gems and the stairs down.
As we walk by, before we depart the area, I will drop off 500 gold. For Anubis.
Are you dropping coins?
Yes, I have that in my bag of holding.
And are you you have a bag of holding? Oh, that's right, you do. It didn't get destroyed, did it? Thanks to Werdna.
Because Werdna is awesome.
Yeah.
Who knew you don't put Verpal swords in bags of holding? Live and learn.
No.
I mean, who hasn't done that, really?
Yeah, really. Okay, so where are you putting the coins?
These bowls that have the
gems.
I'm going to set it right next to that. Or if there's an empty bowl, I'll put it there.
There's not an empty bowl.
How about the coin slot?
Is there a coin slot?
Well said, sir. No coin slot that you can see.
No, Anubis is not annoyed at me.
In the past, they were just piled.
Yes.
There's never been coins by this statue.
Well, in other statues.
Very good. In other statues, you're right. But they've usually been in bowls.
Baldur is pleased with my decision, by the way. I heard.
No, he's pleased. Baldur is pleased that Anubis is pissed at you. You got to read the line above that.
Stop. All right. So have we looked at the gems at this level?
They're just a pile of faceted gems of many different types.
Are any of them magical?
We would ask Fever, but
You have to cast the detect magic to determine that.
Yeah.
That
Now, bitches?
That could have consequences.
Now, blow some spells for all that bitching you guys did. Prometheus just chuckles and laughs and picks his teeth with a dagger.
I see.
So what say you, Sir Wordna? Is it worth investigating further, or do we continue on?
No. Pound that secret door open and let's get downstairs and make a mess.
Okay. That's a happy for me. So the stairs are all wet blood, very slippery. So you think if you had to make a quick retreat, things would not go well.
I'm very steady of foot, so I don't think that'd be a problem.
But not
Does,
for you,
does
buddy.
anybody have a spell to cast sand?
That'd be an
I have
unusual
tons of
spell.
sand on me if you think it's a need. I don't think it's a need.
You don't really
No.
have tons of sand on you.
It
you
could make.
You can have a lot.
Fair enough.
We're not
I was just-
retreating today. We're all going to kill everything.
We never retreat. Sometimes we tactically redeploy.
Yeah. Why is the Cavalier talking about retreating?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say anything about retreating. I was inquiring in ways to make the floor less slick. That's it. No
Okay.
more, no less.
I see.
Move forward.
All right.
Okay. So
We got a continual light coin so that we have a look around.
yeah,
That'll-
down at the bottom there's a lot of torchlight, and you see a good 20 ogres.
Yes.
Are they awake or asleep?
They're wide awake and looking up at you guys and readying their weapons for a charge.
Sounds like Wordna's time for
Be-
Yeah.
something fun.
Also sounds
They're,
like
hold on. They're charging up the stairs at us, correct?
Not
Yes.
yet.
We're
Yes.
ready to charge.
How far wide is the stairwell?
Well, the stairwell's about I want to say 10 yards wide and probably 50 yards down to the bottom.
So Prometheus is a fighter. We are going to stand at the top of the stairs. I have 2 javelins. I will lend him one. We will plant our javelins and prepare to receive the charge.
Since I'm between the two of them, I'm going to scream, chill out, dickwad, and send a cone of cold down the stairs.
Okay, a marvelous cone of cold right down those stairs. And working. Okay, 2 ogres die, and 2 get really irritated. And what is that one going to do?
Hey, thanks
Die.
for the subscribe, Captain Kilgosha. Always appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Huzzah!
Hooray!
Ah,
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Just so everybody knows in the chat, we're thinking of some really cool things to allow people to participate by adjusting dice rolls. And we're also thinking about doing a subscription program where you can get access to James's maps and things like that. So it's going to
Yeah. And of course, right now you can hear the lovely Nicole say really funny D&D things,
be, yes, that's the most fun.
even as we speak. And even though you haven't sent me that file yet, Nick,
I
which
was
you
busy
promised-
writing. I was busy writing a book all day. At 3
Yeah,
o'clock in
okay.
the morning last night, I got an evacuation order because of fire.
Did
Then
you
I had-
really?
Then I had to have a Thai massage. And then I had to eat sushi. Then the governor tried to kill me.
I
And
see.
everybody else. I've been a little busy with COVID.
All right, I can't complain about that. And now everybody needs to make a magical saving throw from
I'll
a
say it.
fireball that's exploding in your area.
Also,
So Nick, we need to record you saying all saving throws are magical.
I wish I could like panel Van Drew Barrymore and get her to do it because that's the voice, like just the baby doll. All saving throws are magical, Jim.
Yeah.
There might be a snippet or two from ET that she said. We should look those up because
Yeah.
there's a lot of things in D&D about
Exactly.
and in ET&T. I think
Okay.
she
Oh,
called
and I
them
had to
door-
watch. I had to watch Big Trouble in Little China, Jim. And that's-
Again?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
The great.
So
Made my
Lance-
saving throw.
Lance made a saving throw. Take 16 points of damage, Lance,
Why would I want to do that?
because that's half of what got dealt out right then.
That's not very sporting.
So where is Lance hiding? Lance is hiding there.
I rolled
100
an 18, James, and made my saving throw.
All right, then you take 16 points of damage, sir.
Well, if I'd have had fever, I wouldn't have to take any.
That's
No,
true.
wait.
What kind of damage is this? Magical damage?
It's in the sheath, but the White Wizard demanded the sheath as well.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
What kind of damage is this, Walt?
fire.
James, fire damage. Okay.
Fire.
I made my saving throw.
Okay, but you also have the magic fire protection, don't you, Levi?
I don't. I've got the bracers of light.
That does fire, but I
No,
thought
no,
you
no.
had it.
At your level, you get your first roll to dodge fireballs under the list for dodging.
Ah, okay.
So that's a dexterity check at 0.
So what do I need to roll then?
What's your dexterity? 17?
17.
Yes, under 17 or under. Is that correct, James?
Yes, sir.
Roger that.
Have you played D&D before, Rothman?
Evidently not. 16. So
Okay.
I dodged it, I guess.
Does he dodge the whole thing, Andrew?
My understanding, yeah. Lightning bolt, fireball. There's, I think there's 12 spells that are listed. Hold
Boy,
on.
that's nice. So,
Nice.
John, did you make your saving throw?
I have proof against fire due to gems inlaid in my armor.
Okay, very good. And that takes us to CJ.
I made my saving roll.
16 points of damage, my friend.
Very well.
16. I think that's everybody. Levi.
You know, if you keep calling people your friend and this stuff keeps happening, we're never going to get anybody on this show again.
And then Lance, did you make? I already did damage to you. Okay. All right. So,
Yes.
bunch
The line
of
is, if a monk makes a saving throw against the magic attack form, the monk sustains no damage, even if the attack was a fireball, for instance.
Okay, that's going to make it even harder to kill the guys. So there's clearly a guy back there that has a wand of fireballs that just loves using it. And then there's still this huge batch of ogres, and they're starting to come up the stairs.
I target the guy back there with arrow fire.
You don't see him.
Well, if he can shoot at us, how come I can't see him?
I don't know exactly. Well, actually, I do know exactly, but I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Or are they charging?
How many ogres are there?
Oh,
Coming
there's a good 20.
Really? Okay.
No, we've killed 2.
Yeah, there's a
And
good.
wounded 2.
You
There's
said
a good-
20 initially, and now we've killed 2, so there's 18.
There might be, but you're counting, and you can at least count 20. Maybe there's more. Living dungeons are just horrific things.
How big is the room below? I know that held 60 ore eggs when we were in there last.
Well, you never measured it out, my friend.
Okay. Do I have a sense looking down the stairs?
Give me a 6-sided die. On a 5, you have a perfect sense.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you have no sense whatsoever.
Awesome.
You think it's pretty narrow down there.
Narrow. Okay.
This is where Levi the monk unleashes his holy hand grenade and tosses it down for a little bit of shock and awe.
Yeah,
Grenades.
no holy hand grenade for you guys until you go spell jamming. When you go spell jamming, then you'll be able to get some hand grenades.
James, I'm going to return fire with an arrow.
Okay, very good, sir. So roll twice. We got an armor class of 0.
0, so I would need to hit 0. There is one move. 11. I miss with
All
the
right,
first
very
one and miss with the second one.
Lance.
All right. So I was under the impression they were charging, so I was preparing to receive the charge. Are they not
Okay, so
charging?
and that's fine. You're going to wait until they get all the way to you.
Well, the stairs aren't that long. They should be on us already. I mean, they're not like.
Okay, Lance, fine. I'm with you. That's what you're doing, correct?
Correct.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear. John.
I cast Bless, so everybody gets a +1 to their saving throws and +1 on attacks.
Wordna.
I'm going to say RCA and scatter sand down in front of them for taking out 2 to 4.
Does it kill them, or what's it do to them?
Color spray will just knock them at their 4 hit dice, so it'll knock them unconscious.
Gotcha.
I'll take out 7.
Okay, wow, good one. That's unusually irritating. CJ.
Cure light wounds on myself.
Okay, excellent. What did you get?
Let me roll my d8. And I heal myself for 2 points.
Did you get a +1 on that one, CJ?
Oh, no, I forgot about the +1. Yeah, so 3 points.
That's what I'm here for, my friend.
Much appreciated.
And Levi.
Got a 15 and a 19 with a +1 makes both of those a hit.
Okay, they
ahead.
haven't got there, Levi. So using.
Oh no, I'm using my bow. Sorry.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear.
Yes. Yep.
So roll the damage on that one.
All right, and hold on a second. I got to remember what was my damage for the bow.
Are you using a regular short bow?
No, it's the dragon bow.
It's a dragon bow.
Oh, +4.
1d8. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And I guess it doesn't. My bracers don't have any hill beans.
Not with the bow, no.
Okay. And a 1 and a 7. So does a blessing give me any?
Absolutely +1.
All right, so that would be 10 total damage.
Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so Lance and Prometheus make magic saves at -2.
Fail.
You failed, you're held.
Okay.
Lance?
I made it. Got a 19, so that's a 17. I still made it.
Okay. Drawn and Weirdna make magic saves at -2.
Magic resistance, 40% now.
Yeah.
Holy
30
Nathan,
on the number,
Rule
so I'm
61
fine.
on
That's
page
disgusting.
63 of the
John?
DM's guide
Finger.
says that you're wrong.
Who did that? Captain Kilgosha, was that you? Yes, it was. Captain Kilgosha just played the soundbite of Nick going into the DM's guide and telling James that he's wrong. I made my saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. And then CJ and Levi make saving throws at -2.
I made mine.
Okay. CJ?
Well, 19. Pretty sure that makes it. Let's see. Yep.
Okay, very good. So only Prometheus is held right now.
Yeah.
And Lance, there's I guess I have to do that.
Wait, I'm an elf. I'm immune to hold.
No, you're not. Whoever said that?
Gary
I am-
Gygax.
I am
Sleep
an
and
elf.
charm.
Oh, is it sleep and charm? I thought it was hold.
No, wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so let's have CJ roll a 20-sided die for initiative, my friend.
All right.
I rolled a very nice 7.
And I got a 17.
All right, you guys are going to go first. So we'll start with Lance.
All right.
You can reach at least 3 ogres right now.
And they're charging, so their momentum will be used against them. And I am rolling. I got a hit with the planted lance, or javelin, excuse me. Our ogres are large creatures, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got a 17 damage
Oh, that's
to the
very
one
nice.
in the front.
That kills one. Okay, and Prometheus takes 2 automatic hits
How did that happen?
because
He's held.
he's standing there not happy.
If I, no.
He takes 17 points of damage. Good old Prometheus. That's right. Good thing he's got a lot. Okay, John's turn.
I'm gonna whack the dude that just hit my bro with a hammer.
Okay, you're at a -2 because you got to reach past the 2 guys
Goblins,
in front.
you promised me ogres.
A reach around?
Yeah. Okay, I thought I wasn't supposed to do that.
What's the AC on these guys?
0.
Angry wizards on even days get to.
See, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Oh my God, that did not just happen.
I know.
I don't know where that came from. I am sorry in advance.
I don't apologize for being you. I got a 19.
That's
So,
a good hit.
Yeah, even with my negatives, I still get him.
Okay.
And then that is 15 points.
Oh, well done. Doesn't kill him.
It's all right. It'll make him think about his poor life choices.
It takes us to the evil wizard.
With my vision of dragon sight at 240, where's this nasty cookie puss holding Chrome?
No, Chrome is in front of you, held
No,
by a spell.
I'm using dragon sight to see what's doing it. I see.
I see. Okay, yes, you can see 4 shaman ogres down at the bottom of the stairs, casting spells.
Well, let's shorten the team. I'm going to definitely give them the finger and say electricize, and give them a forked lightning bolt.
Okay.
11d6 plus 11.
Oh, that is not good for them. 11d6. Wow.
Haircut time.
That gets all of them too. Man, this is horrible. None of them saved. Do your damage, big guy.
Roger that.
This is like that time you got triple word score on full contact Scrabble.
Yeah, really.
58.
Wow. Okay, that's 4 dead shaman.
Chrome is released?
No.
Really?
Really. I
There's
wouldn't
another
mind.
anchor out there. All right.
CJ, what do you want to do?
I'm doing a magic stone on one of the trolls. The ogres attacking Chrome.
Okay.
So I'm throwing 3 pebbles at 1200 FPS, and I have to roll 3 times. 0.
Levi, do you carry a dagger?
Yep.
Cut some throats of my unconscious ogres, please.
Only 1 hit.
Okay. How much damage?
That's 1d4. 1d4. For 2 points.
All right. Thank you. And Levi.
Okay. So I assume I can cut anyone who's asleep. Just slice them all in one turn, right?
Yes. Automatically.
Okay. Let's take care of business.
You can tell how happy he was when you asked that question.
So
what are you implying, young man?
Let's eliminate the low hanging fruit.
All right. So the ogres are now running down the stairs, screaming in fear and dropping their clubs and spears.
Oh no! I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna scream, roast them, and fireball those little effers.
Well, I will let you roll the initiative. I rolled a very nice
1, a natural 1.
5.
Well, that's a dexterity plus 4 for individual initiative. 19.
Okay, go ahead and hit him.
11 dice.
That's so tragic.
21.
That's how you D&D, James.
31.
That is how you D&D. Yes, buddy.
39.
Okay, all the ogres. So that's 22 ogres and 4 shaman ogres. I'm gonna write that down.
Cha-ching!
Yeah, really, that's a lot of experience.
And someone
points.
had a wand of fireballs, James. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I'm looking for that.
Well, I hope it wasn't destroyed in the fire.
It was.
Roll a 1d6 on a
Magic
0. You're
Wand
very
still gets to say it
unhappy.
versus magic. It only needs a 4.
Okay.
What else
All
do you
right.
see in the room? Is he not held anymore?
He's still held. He's held for an hour, unless somebody dispels it.
Wait a minute. This is a cast spell which requires concentration.
No.
He's not a monster.
Are you kidding?
Are you sure he's not a monster?
I'm positive. I'm positive he's a monster.
Yikes. So this is Charm Monster that worked on. Okay. I'll put my hand on his head and and dispel magic.
Okay, take 50 experience points for that.
Oh, thanks.
Not you.
Well done.
I like that you just acquiesce to the Prometheus is something else argument.
Well, when you guys are right, I usually bow to the good advice. You complained that I wasn't using the marching order. Very good point, Nick. And so I said, okay, I better start using the marching order. So when you guys come up with good points, I have no problem picking them up.
James,
I'm gonna search the shaman.
Down at the bottom, you're gonna search the shaman. Okay, so
Look down, up, down, and all around first.
Okay, yeah, that's a very good idea. You don't spot anything. The bodies are you detect a like a blue-gray glow on each of the bodies.
Spellcraft? What do I think this is?
Some kind of weird trap / poison.
Magical?
Hard to tell.
With my dispel magic area of effect, they should have been affected if it was magical. True?
No, because you tossed the spell up to Nick and they're down.
Roger that. Can I make a venom handling check to detect an understanding of the veracity of the poison?
Ooh. Roll me a 6-sided die on a 5 or 6. You're very happy.
I am very happy. 5.
Okay, yes, you can make a venom check.
Okay. 13 or less. 11.
These guys have weird poisonous bugs on their body.
Bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Living or dead? I
They're
assume they're extra crispy at this point.
No, they're living.
They survived. Really?
Yeah.
They're the cockroach of the D&D world.
I guess so. who like lightning?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a little bug removal.
They have lightning lice?
Exactly.
It happens.
Prometheus takes out a biscuit.
You're frozen still.
No.
No, he's not. He's dispelled.
He got dispelled. Yes.
I freed him.
Prometheus takes out a biscuit and tosses it on a body.
Okay, and then weird little bugs swarm the biscuit.
The bugs from the shaman?
Yes.
Cool. Are they on the shaman anymore?
Well, they're not on the one shaman. Take 11 experience points, Prometheus. Good idea.
Oh my god.
One of you armored guys crush those with your boot, and then Chrome, keep that. That's a nice. Well, actually, I can handle it now because I made a venom check. So one of you crush those things.
I'll crush it with my my full plated boot.
Okay, very good.
I'll bottle whatever these lightning nasty bugs are.
So you're bottling living ones or dead ones?
Dead.
Okay.
We'll worry
you
about
got
them.
lots of stuff in bottles now.
I have a ton of stuff in bottles.
You
I
do.
carry an extra 30 bottles now.
I would advise you, if you've read Jim's post, to get them put in lead containers.
I'll take some of the cheese off the wheel of cheese and a little bit of jerky and throw that near some of the other corpses so I can clean off the shamans and search them.
And the bugs do congregate on the food.
And I will stomp them into oblivion.
Okay, very good. So that's 4 stomped into oblivion. Lance, please take 78 experience points for all that good work.
Jim, I'd like to nail 4 healing potions.
Now, what was that, Nick?
I'd like to nail 4 healing potions.
You mean drink them down or throw them away?
No, in bar talk, when you drink something, you call it nail it. I'm going to nail that shot.
Well, since I rarely go to bars, I didn't know that, Nick.
Well, it was a misspent 90s for me.
Prometheus, I only have you down 16 points.
I took 16 and then I took 17.
Okay.
Dron, can you heal him so that we don't waste the healing potions? Why don't you drink 1 and let the 2 clerics heal you up? Let's save some of that stuff.
I'm down 16 as well.
When they're out of juice.
Yeah.
Our tank is down too.
Now, so Wordna, now that we have killed these little lice creatures, are they still poisonous?
I'm hoping.
Okay.
So the shaman have poison daggers and poison spears, and they have magical skulls. Each one has one.
Is it on their neck or just hanging from their
They're
belt?
all over the place.
Or do we have to
No,
pull
are they
them out of-
magical skull pendants? Are they magic skull pendants? What are they?
They're just skulls on their belts that are definitely magical in some
Okay.
way.
So do we want to dedicate the corpses to the gods?
Yep. Send them packing.
Alas,
Okay.
Yorick, we knew you so well.
So,
So,
Lance, you send one to the gods, and that the magic on the skull goes away on that one.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 1 hit point off my heal.
we would be splitting the corpses in thirds because we have 2 Horus people that might want to dedicate the bodies as well.
I want you to keep one of them. So don't dedicate one so that we can keep the skull, please.
Well, you just assign slots and we'll dedicate as needed.
There's,
Actually, why don't we reanimate the one that you can't? Turn him into a walking
tank
assistant. Yeah.
Before we do any of that, 16 more points go to Prometheus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep. And then if anybody needs me to interview a new employee, aka raise up one of these ogres, what are their hit dice, James?
These guys are big. These are 4 + 4.
All right, I can raise 1 per spell. I have 1 animate that I have memorized. So if you guys want to do that, if not, let's keep rolling.
No, let's do it. Let's use a dude.
All right, so get one of the bodies that isn't too torn up, and animate it as a giant undead.
Okay, it'll move pretty slow. Move slower than you
Slow,
guys are
fine.
used to.
His
So,
name is Errol.
Errol, can I get the some healing action down 7 or 16 points as well?
I don't know. Can you?
I'm asking my my clerics.
I will give you 1 aid for D8.
D8 + 2, buddy.
Oh, plus 2. Yep.
Yes.
You got 8 points.
Well done.
And I'll use the other one on myself.
Prometheus, what'd you say, buddy?
Do you still have me down by 17 points?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will hit 1 healing potion for 1 point. Then I'll hit another
1 + 2, 1 + 1.
Okay, so then I'll hit another one for 5.
Okay, so that's a total of 7.
Then I'll hit another one for 7.
Okay, that's 14. So
And,
you're down 3.
I'll leave it at that.
I'll
just
go
a
ahead
second. Nick, did you add +1 to each one of those?
I did not.
Okay, then you're down to 0.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And Levi, what were you going to say, buddy?
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna bind wounds, but I don't need to anymore.
No, you don't need to anymore.
So before, since Prometheus does not have fever with him, because she's magically invisible to any ogres listening, I would like to say a brief prayer to see if I can get some blessings from Anubis on his blade.
No, that's not how that works, pal.
Maybe Anubis likes me today. It could happen.
Okay, you can roll, but you know that if you roll 95 to 100, you join Anubis permanently. So give it a try.
I'm gonna risk it, and a 60, so
All
I'm
right.
good.
And-
6-0.
but you didn't get any blessings.
I had to try. I tried for you, Prometheus. I risked death for you. What has Horus done for you today?
Wow. That's a pretty good pitch.
It is.
It's too bad that Nick wasn't there to hear it. All right, let's keep
Yeah, I
moving.
know. He doesn't care at all. Doesn't care at all. Okay, so hey, there you are at the bottom of the stairs. And let's see what you see here.
Any cash or other goodies, sundries?
Nope.
Up, down, all around.
All right.
Nope.
Tell me about the room. What do I
Okay.
see?
It's the bottom of the stairs. There's a big platform there, and there's a door to the east.
Hey, let's take a
How
break.
big is this room?
Talk about projects real quick. CJ, what are you working on right now?
Working on the fourth book of the Eternal Journey. It's a lit RPG series where players of a computer game find themselves in the bodies of their characters in a fantasy world.
That's very cool. What was the inspiration for the game that you modeled it on?
I sort of based it loosely on World of Warcraft and assorted computer games.
So before you came on, Mark Kern, who's one of the developers of World of Warcraft, used to play with us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to him this morning, so maybe he'll come back. But yeah, WoW is epic and legendary. That's good to know. And the first 3 books are available on Amazon, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
And
You need to make a graphic for that whenever you're on, so people can see that. And yeah, and that would be great if everybody could check that out and buy a copy. That would keep CJ off the streets.
You know, there might even be a graphic playing right now. It's very,
What? This is amazing.
Yeah, it's almost like we've done this before.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Well, keep everybody's favorite cleric off the streets. Wait, we have 3 favorite clerics, 2 favorite clerics.
So you're at the bottom of the stairs. There's a 10-yard wide platform, and then there's a big door to the east.
A door to the east. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
How big
platform. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking how big the room was, so I had an understanding.
Yeah.
Is this the room where the ogres were?
Yes,
No.
I'm not sure how they were all sleeping in here.
No, they weren't sleeping. They were standing guard.
No. When we first came in on the Orags, this was a giant.
The room is morphed.
No, that you're not in there yet. They were sleeping on the stairs and on the bottom of the platform.
Okay.
So you said that there's this platform. What is? I mean, is there underneath the platform? I mean, is it like a wooden platform that?
No, great question. No, just solid flooring. It's a terrazzo flooring with white circles all over the place.
Little painted poinsettias or something?
Just very lovely, yes.
Yeah, okay.
James, I would like to look at the ceiling.
Okay, you can't see it.
Okay. What do I smell?
Ogre guts.
Ogre guts. Okay.
A lot of burnt meat.
A lot of burnt meat from them, like dead flesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Smell ozone and copper.
Yep.
Smells like victory.
Yep.
Well said, sir. Very well said.
Does he get any experience for that too?
Not a penny.
I tried. I'm working.
No,
for
but
everybody.
he needs a cav hat after that.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to inspect the door.
There we go. Plain wooden door, quite thick, 8 feet tall.
Traps?
Roll. Tell me what you got.
89.
What's your trap percentage? Isn't it like 45?
Yeah, I think so. 65.
Okay, so you're positive there's no traps.
Okay. I'm positive there's no traps, JR.
Outstanding. So you're going to walk through first as a leader of men to prove that you can live without Karen and still be a good soldier?
No,
Oh, sure. I would love to take all the honor and glory due of leadership.
Touche. All right, I'll walk through the door. I have
Okay,
to show
very
him how
good.
it's done.
All right.
Anubis will protect me.
You come into a great big room that is 50 yards east and west by 30 yards north and south. It's a tore up barracks. There's many wrecked beds, many ripped blankets, lots of burnt stuff. And there's a corridor going north and a corridor going south.
Are the bodies still there?
No bodies.
Any evidence using my tracking ability of recent activity?
When you say recent activity, the battle happened, I think, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, more recent than that.
No.
All right. Using my great experience in the outdoors and campaigning, am I getting any sense of smell that would indicate anything to a battle-hardened warrior of Anubis?
Roll me a 6-sided die and tell me the number.
I got a 3.
Not a thing.
I could roll again.
Yeah, no. It's once a day kind of thing.
When you say it's a barracks, it's a military barracks.
Right. You guys were in there and you fought the orcs that lived there.
Right. And their bodies are gone.
Yes.
And the stuff has all been smashed and searched.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything using pattern recognition that seems out of place?
Roll a 6-sided die. Tell me the number you get.
A 5.
Nothing.
Damn. Well, let's go.
All right.
North or south or back the way you came?
Let's go north.
Very good. I love north.
It wasn't a
Okay.
very good movie. It was actually Rob Reiner's worst.
Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Meathead.
Suddenly you're surrounded by sparks. You can continue north or you can go back the way you came.
Well, we're going to stop. What do you mean by we're surrounded by sparks?
It's like sparks, like
lightning bugs
In the hallway? Or
in the hallway, yes. It looks like lightning bugs, but it's not. It's heated sparks. So like if you're using flint and steel, those are sparks, and those are the kind of sparks that are surrounding all of you right now.
Where are they originating from?
The atmosphere.
Oh, so just spontaneously appearing.
Yes.
All right.
Spellcraft give any idea what this could be?
Nope. No. Well. Oh, roll a 6-sided die. On a 4, 5, or a 6, you're very happy.
It's a portal.
That's what I'm guessing it is. It's a 6, Jim.
You've been teleported.
We've already been teleported. Well, I have MR, so I assume I can resist going.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Interesting.
What do we notice about our surroundings besides that?
Just a corridor 10 yards wide.
Did we
if
feel
I turn,
any
hold on. If I turn around and look behind me, what do we see?
A corridor 10 yards wide.
Did we
Does it
feel
look
any?
does
Did
it
we
look-
feel any change in air pressure or anything?
No, none of that good stuff.
All right.
The architecture of the dungeon different.
Nope.
we
Good question. Take 8 experience points for that, Prometheus.
Oh, yeah! 9th level, here I come!
Yeah.
In 20 years.
Yeah, really.
So we see nothing substantially different to tell us other than our wizard that we are in a different place than we were 5 seconds ago.
Right.
What about on our bodies? Do we notice anything different about the equipment we're carrying?
No, just sparks all around you.
I would suggest, Sir Wordna, that you advise before we move.
There's nothing visible other than the 10-foot wide corridor going in front.
10 yards wide.
10 yards wide. And how far north, or actually, are you orienting us east-west or north-south?
North-south.
Okay. How far north does it go?
As far as your lights.
I can see 240 feet in the dark.
Oh, okay. You see a kind of a throne room with a giant orc sitting on the throne.
What's the distance?
Kind of hard to tell. It's at least 10, 20, 30. It's at least 40 yards away.
Can I ask Verdna if the orc is aware of us?
In the dark, can he see us as far as I'm seeing him?
Well, he has dark vision. He could see you if he was paying attention, but right now he's drinking and eating.
Do I see any other creatures in that throne room?
Nope.
I think we got a perfect avenue for attack, surprise attack.
Well, we can attack or we can be friends.
No, well, we're not friends with orcs. The only good orc is a dead orc.
I understand.
I'd rather get intel from him since we can talk to him.
Oh, we can get intel.
Well, I can raise him and then ask him questions.
No, you can't.
Why?
Why do you think you could raise him and ask questions of a zombie? Why do you think that?
Speak with dead.
Speak with dead. Right.
Oh, okay. Speak with dead. Yeah.
That's how you do it, James.
That's how you D&D. You are correct, sir.
I'll look at him and wave my hand across and say, you don't need to see our identification. And charm monster at -5 since he's an individual.
That's really too bad. Come on, baby. Save. Oh, that's disgusting. He's kind of looking at you with a glazed expression on his face.
Hey, good buddy, what's for dinner?
Well, you're still 40 yards away.
Happy to walk forward.
Okay.
Up, down, all around, as he's walking forward.
Yeah. There seems to be something weird on the ceiling. Could
Weird.
be a mirror. It looks very odd. And then there's a canopy bed, and there's a great big chest, and there's a bowl on top of the chest with emeralds.
So give me that one more time, just because I didn't quite understand.
Yeah, of course, it's no problem at all. Something weird in the ceiling that's mirror-like. Don't know what that is. And there's a canopy bed, and there's a big iron chest, and on top of the iron chest is a bowl of emeralds.
How high is the ceiling?
It looks to be 50, 60 yards.
Crow, could you put an arrow in the ceiling to see what happens when it gets punctured?
I could, yes.
Why don't we do that? See what happens.
Is that what you're doing, Prometheus?
My suggestion, the mirror sounds like a trap, so I say we see what happens. We got to learn more.
So there's a mirror up there.
Yes.
Is the mirror reflecting the room below?
How hard are you studying that, buddy?
Not at all.
Okay.
Don't-
You're getting smarter and smarter as a player, Nick. Soon I won't be able to touch you with anything.
I know.
Just saying, we've got mirrored pudding as a possibility with this great dungeon.
Hang on a second. Jim, I'm going to cast I wear my sunglasses at night and look at the mirror and take a good long look.
Okay, so let's pretend, Andrew, out of the game.
Sure.
Let's pretend that it's a mirror of life trapping.
Got it.
I don't think your sunglass spell would stop the trapping from happening.
The gaze reflection will not be effective against that. Okie dokie.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Well, with Spellcraft telling me that's a mirror of life trapping, I guess we're not going to go hang out with that guy.
It doesn't tell you that. It just tells you it's a mirror.
Oh, I see.
A mirror that could be shattered.
Yeah, but I think that's a nice little tidbit that I'm going to save for later. So I'm going to cast Decon Fog and throw a wall of fog above our heads.
Okay, very good.
And then let's walk in and say to the orc, what's in the box?
The box is filled with cursed gold.
Awesome. What do you use that for? To screw over the local adventurers?
To pay adventurers to leave me alone.
You're like the DJ of our choice. That's awesome.
What about the gems in the bowl?
The gems are all cursed.
Doesn't sound like you're very nice. Why are you here?
I am here to rule over the orcs on this level.
Are there a lot of orcs?
Hundreds.
Ask him where the real treasure is.
That's a fair question. I think I have to give you an answer. There's treasures all over the place, but they're normally Orogs and ogres have the biggest treasures.
Where's your treasure?
My treasure is right here. Those gemeralds and those coins.
Do you have a map of this level that you use when you're communicating with your friends?
We don't need any stinking map.
Now
you
he's
draw us one?
Is he eating beans?
Is he eating beans?
So
would he be willing to draw one for us?
No.
ask him if he can remove the curse for us.
Why would I ever do that?
Because
we
you
asked
like us.
Sure, I'll be happy to. And he puts his hand in the bowl of gems. He says some weird words that you don't understand. He says, it's all removed.
I speak the language of his people.
Yeah, he said some words you don't understand.
Does Spellcraft give me a sense that it was magic user? And if not, then...
You can't tell. He says it was, but you can't tell.
Can you remove the curse on the gold as well? Whatever's in the
No,
chest?
that'd take a good 24 hours.
Would it be dangerous to put the cursed gold in a bag of holding?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
I'm consulting my party, sir.
Let me
Oh.
ask a question. Let me ask a question of the orc real quick.
Yeah.
What was the curse that was on the gems?
Basically, it subtracted 1 point to hit for every gem in the bowl.
Damn.
But so,
That's not good.
so they're just regular gems now.
Yes, exactly.
And so if I
Right.
appraise them, what's their value?
Oh, probably. You got appraisal?
Yes.
Probably 500 gold apiece.
How many are there?
Must be 30 or 40 in there.
All
That's
right.
nice.
Between Dron, you and I still both have remove curse. Do you want to try yours? Yours is probably stronger.
Yeah. So I'll decontaminate the first the bowl with the gems.
Okay, so 1 gem starts glowing brightly.
1.
1.
Whoa.
One gem to rule them all.
I guess so.
I hand that one. I hand that one to Chrome and say for when Fever gets back.
Oh, what a nice guy. Take 100 experience points for that.
Well done, Chrome. You get 100 experience points.
Sweet. Thanks, Jim.
No, that was for John the cleric.
Oh, okay.
Always thinking of others.
So did he just did his efforts just make 1 uncursed?
You have no idea.
I wouldn't. I'm a thief.
Yeah.
I'd like to inspect throne.
Okay. It's a fur-covered big wooden throne. It's ornately carved. Really nice.
I want to pull back the furs.
Okay, make a poison saving throw, please.
I shall. I have venom handling.
Yeah, okay, you gotta.
And I have gloves too.
I'm with you 100% there, buddy. But you got to announce before you do this stuff that you're handling venom.
Okay. I do not make the saving throw.
Okay, so he goes unconscious on the floor. Who knows how long he has left to live?
I will. Hold on. Do we have someone who could dispel the poison in case it's still on him? And then I will give him one of my healing potions.
I don't know.
I'm asking the party, sir.
Yeah, I don't have that spell on.
Dron, can you neutralize poison?
Yeah, it's spells like this are becoming my go-tos. So remove curse, neutralize poison. So yeah, I hit him.
So they're like your cat traps now. You don't need to use them like as slots, right?
No. Do you even know what a cantrip is?
Yeah,
Sure,
really.
I'm just trying to fake it so I can get one by.
So, are you neutralizing the poison?
Yes.
Okay, so you took 6 points of deadly damage, Prometheus, and you're now not dying.
Okay.
I hand him a potion, health potion.
Okay, roll a d8 plus 2.
All right, do I roll it or he's rolling it?
He's rolling it. He's drinking it. I'm sorry, what?
5.
5. Okay, very good. You got
5 plus 2, or you rolled a 5?
No, 3 plus 2. 5.
Okay.
Okay, very good. You got 1 hit point of damage.
So
Thank
we're
you.
not. Did it look like from the gems that this guy was lying to us?
Well-
You could tell from the spellcraft or anything else.
Only 1 uncursed. It's hard to know.
So
I think we
What do
should
you
kill this guy.
I think that throne would look great in your tower, Warden, if you want to, depoison it, shrink it down, take it with us. I'm just saying, a man as mighty as you, Sir Warden, deserves a throne equally as mighty.
Oh, what a great idea. Take
We're
50
gonna-
experience points for that, Lamb.
Can I-
Warden doesn't do thrones.
Can I ask the ogre or the orc,
Yeah.
how come you're immune to poison, like sitting on your throne?
Because I've spent years getting immune to this poison.
What's underneath your throne?
Nothing.
What's underneath the furs?
Nothing.
What were you trying to protect in the throne?
Nothing.
I'm thinking we need to kill this guy.
It's not very. How about the mirror on the ceiling? What does that do?
That's a
Have it-
mirror of life trapping.
Yeah. Why don't we force this guy to go stare at the mirror up above him?
Yeah.
What more can he tell us about the mirror of life trapping?
I have 2 giants in there right now.
Nice. All right. Do you know your command word?
No.
How do you trap them then, buddy?
All they do is look up there and they're trapped.
Yep. Okie dokie. You got a couple giants in there, so they just come walking through this room and then they get the hammer.
Yeah, there's a lot of giants around lately. It's not pleasant.
So what else of value is in this chamber?
Good question, and the answer is nothing. There is you're here.
I think we can use this guy's blood if he's immune to this poison.
It's a you try to metagame really hard, Michael.
Yep.
You know nothing about using blood. Nothing.
No, I was speaking for Wordna. I was consulting with Wordna on that one.
Yeah. Wordna doesn't know how to use blood either.
Prometheus.
Okay, so this room is a 30 by 30 square with a corridor in the south that you guys came from and a corridor in the east.
Okay.
What's to the south?
That's where
you guys came from.
What's to the east?
It's just an empty corridor, 30.
No, we're asking the orc. Oh,
I'm sorry. 15, he says. Let me look it up for you. And 15 is, wow, look at that. Magical ogres.
Magical how? Could you give us a little bit of a warning?
Yeah, sure. They'll toss hold spells on you and hold all of you.
We need grenades.
And what's your deal with them?
Ogres are our partners in holding this level.
Even though you know the giants are coming.
Yeah, well, we'll be fighting the giants. We have no problem with that.
I think you're going to die today.
And it's possible.
So why would you want to attack us when we could help you with the giants?
You are miserable creatures that deserve to die. The only good human is a dead human.
Well, I think lines have been drawn in the sand now, haven't they, lad?
Jim, you should take 26 experience points for using that inverse of.
Oh, thank you very much. I will for sure. Yeah.
So how do we disconnect that mirror off the ceiling?
There is no way. A wizard put it up there. He told me there's no way to disconnect that. Anybody who fools with it will be life trapped.
Interesting. There's always a way. So
it's always a way. Yeah. Well, but the orc doesn't know it.
Right.
Yeah.
Captain Kilgosha in chat is saying, "Give Chrome XP. Chrome needs XP too," over and over again.
So what if we did this, Andrew? What if we brought up a vision of that mirror in your crystal ball, and then we sent him holding the crystal ball into the other room?
Explain that a little more clearly.
Huh?
Explain that a little more clearly.
Well, like if you brought up a vision of the mirror, so someone who looked into the crystal ball would see the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put the crystal ball in his hand and walked him into the next room to the ogres, what would happen?
You have to have the ability to scry to get it to trigger. So no object that would get scried, once you're life trapped, you'd be gone. And so there would be no more walking because you would have been sucked into the mirror. And
no. Yeah, we make the ogres look at it. We send the
I understand, but you can't life trap so me doing the scrying function triggers the life trap. I never get the ability to turn the thing on and hand it to someone else.
Oh, I see. So you could walk in there.
Who could turn it on? So
yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't make the connection without getting life trapped, is the point.
Correct. I can't make the connection, and no one else can even look in the crystal ball and get it to do anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if it were an ogre magi, but then he'd just take the ball and thump me on the head, and that'd be that. So yeah, this guy is a couple of rocks shy orc. So Lance is going to take him out for a walk.
Yeah.
So does somebody want to dedicate him to Horus to walk in front of us? Or
hold on real quick. I have one last thing. He has food and drink here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So let's put all our poison bugs all over that and send him in there to give some food and drink to the ogres.
You mean the crushed bugs?
Yeah.
Well, you want to use up all the stuff in Wordness jars?
It's better than taking damage.
You know, that is such a brilliant idea. I'm going to give you 1,000,000 points, Prometheus.
I can't give him 1,000,000, but I can give him 500 for that really good idea.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
We'll see how it works. So, Worden, is it all right to use up your bugs?
Oh, bye-bye, bugs.
Okay, so you sprinkle it all over the food and in the wine, and you order the orc to go in the next room and serve the ogre leaders.
Yes.
Okay. That's what he does.
They burp and they thank him.
It's a really good idea. I like it a lot.
Or they burp and they eat him.
Yeah.
Either way, we win.
Okay.
Captain Gogosha is claiming credit for those 500 points, saying his protest has finally proven successful.
That's funny.
I'm the free Tibet of Jim's dungeon.
Wow, look at that. Boy, if this works, you guys are going to be very happy.
I'd like to be happy.
Speaking of happy, Nick, would you like to give us a little background on Galaxy's Edge real quick, just to go ahead and fill in who's sponsoring the overall adventures that we have in Crimson Hawk?
I sure would. Galaxy's Edge is the premier science fiction space marine story out there. And it's written by co-authors Jason Ansbach and myself, Nick Cole. And it's a fun, really cool, if you like Star Wars, if you like Space Marines, I think it's something you'll really dig. You should check out Legionnaire, which is the first novel. It's right over on Amazon. And it's about a group of Legionnaires on an impossible mission on a desert world. And it's actually just pure fun. It's like, times are rough right now and you want to get out of your head and you want to just see some good old Space Marine combat. Think like, stormtroopers, but like better. I think it's something that you really dig. And then you might find that there's a lot in the Galaxy's Edge universe that you will really dig. There's very much some bounty hunter stuff. There's some big space opera going on. And if you like kind of fun people who enjoy that stuff, come over to the Facebook page, Galaxy's Edge Fan Club, run by J.R. Handley. And it's actually a fun group of people who are wildly inappropriate, and the memage is on point.
And your stormtroopers actually hit the target.
Our stormtroopers actually two in the chest, one in the head.
ATF.
They keep getting swarmed, though, the poor guys.
Yeah, we do swarm them a lot, but it's
do.
a really fun series. And Jason and I actually had a Hollywood meeting this week, and so you never can tell, but things are getting closer to maybe actually seeing it in live action.
Can we all be actors in the movie?
If I have anything to say, Jim.
Okay, that's good.
You are a perfect X.
Yeah, do you think they've ever had a Legionnaire that was in a wheelchair?
Yeah, well, actually, there was a Legionnaire that had both legs removed, and he's still a stud.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so you hear some fighting in the next room, and then the room is quiet.
There goes our orc.
Yep. Things probably went over badly.
Hey, whoever charmed him, do you still feel, is there a conscious connection?
Yeah, no, that's not the way that works.
I was wondering. Yeah. I'm a monk. What do I know?
Do we want to claim the rest of his gold before we go kill these ogres?
No, let's pass on the poison gold.
What about that glowing gem?
Was it glowing or was it just uncursed?
Yeah, we have one now that's glowing.
I would say retrieve it with using poison handling and tongs.
Joe already did. He gave it to you.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's in the party. I don't know.
For fever. It was a donation for fever in absentia.
Yeah. You guys miss her now, that's for sure. Wait till I tell you we've got to go panel van some clerics.
You notice how that wasn't uneasy laughing? That was excited laughing.
Yeah, really.
I'm up. Andrew, can you scry on your dead guy?
No. Once he's dead, he's dead.
Can your dragon see anything, or your homunculi?
I have to creep down the corridor, but I can do that.
Okay, I'll creep with you.
I'll be
Jim,
invisible.
We're going to move forward a little bit.
Gonna move down the corridor.
I'm invisible, stalking them.
Okay, let's see. So Prometheus is not invisible.
But he has hide in shadows.
Okay, are you using that?
Yes, and move silently.
Roll them percentile dice, my friend.
Roll them bones.
That really ought to be on a T-shirt.
And are you using the paladin dice?
Who
Yes.
could sponsor us if they wanted to?
Wait, do I still have blessed? Does that do anything?
Yeah, you still have it. +1.
Okay, that's all I needed. I rolled an 85. I have an 84.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And hide in shadows. I made hide in shadows.
Okay. Well, you see 3 ogres that are holding their bellies, and you see a dead ogre, and you see a dead orc. And the ogres have jet black clubs. And you're kind of disquieted by the look of the clubs.
Oh,
So are they doing anything other than standing there bent over, holding their bellies?
Yeah, they appear to be quite sick.
we enjoy. Yes. She stem fenster. I'm going to shoot him in the back.
How much?
Let's find that out.
Man,
21.
I cannot make saving throws to save my life.
No saving throw. This is glass.
Okay, 21. They all fall over dead.
Nice.
Slam.
So that's a total of 4 ogres.
Thank you, me.
Can we check for poison before we rob their bodies?
Yeah.
No.
And how are you doing that, Lance?
I'm asking Prometheus, who is a poison expert, because he counters it. Not that he would actually use it, because Anubis wouldn't like that.
Could you tell us about the room, Jim?
Of course I can.
Up, down, all around, too.
You see a well-appointed bedchamber with 4 canopy beds. There's a large chest at the foot of each of the beds, and there's a big fire pit in the middle of the room with a blazing fire. You see 4 very unusually large large ogre leaders, and the black clubs definitely are coated in some kind of deadly poison.
How big is the room, size-wise?
Excellent question. I have the answer to that question.
I thought this was supposed to be the turn you to stone level, and now it's everything is poisoned level.
Okay, this is not the turn you to stone level. You've walked down some stairs and gone to a completely new level.
Where everything
teleported.
Yeah.
Where
At the poison level.
Yeah.
So do these ogres have some kind of gloves that prevented them from getting poisoned by
Of
their
course
their
not.
weapon?
They couldn't get poisoned by it. Now, the room is oddly shaped, Andrew. The room is 30 yards wide at the north end and 10 yards wide at the south end.
Got it. Cavern or
it's a room. It's a chamber.
Okay.
Stone walls, and there is a corridor to the north, 10 yards wide, and a corridor that turns west, 10 yards wide.
So what if we check for poison all over the room on the chests and everything like that and kind of get that out of the way?
Okay. So why don't you roll me some check for poison dice?
What dice would you like? I do have poison and venom handling and
I know. So 20, it's a 20-sided die. You have to be less than your intelligence on each check.
Nope. The first one is bad.
Okay, very good. So just
Second
a
one.
second. No, there's no second one.
All right. Oh,
No.
you second each check.
Now make a save versus poison.
No.
No. Okay. He falls unconscious once again on the floor, hoping that Dron has another neutralized poison spell.
This is going to be my last one. All right, cast.
Okay, very good. So you wake up with 6 points of damage, and your gut really hurts a lot. and you know that if you take another poison this day, you probably will die.
Okay. Well, I'm out.
Okay, he's out.
As in,
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
gonna use it.
we all understood. Yes, that you're not checking for poison anymore.
All right. So well, no, he failed. So we don't know if it's still poisoned.
Well, you know it's still
Oh, it's
no,
poison.
We know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess I would say, what was I checking when it caused it, Jim?
a club.
Why would I check a club? I was checking chess.
Okay, the chest.
Oh.
You already told us the clubs were poisoned.
Right.
Yes, I did.
I was like checking the chest, the
Okay,
bed.
I'm with you, buddy. So
Right.
the chest was poisoned, and you were poisoned.
And how was I poisoned?
It's a black dust.
It's a black dust.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's very interesting.
It is.
Yes, because I have a magnet.
It's not iron or steel.
Right. So, but we could blow it away, right?
As long as you don't breathe it in.
Okay, you didn't see any black dust on the chest.
Stop.
Okay, so what I'm asking is what poisoned me?
Black dust,
Okay, but we don't see any black dust on the chest.
right?
It appeared when he touched it.
Yep,
So is that magic or is that poison handling?
it's poison.
So what does my poison skills tell me about that?
That it's deadly poison that could kill you easily.
But how come I can't see the dust?
You have no idea.
My poison handling doesn't do that?
No.
Is that the magical part?
I have some wine. Why don't you pour some wine in your eyes and see if that tells you anything? No,
You know,
I'm
I really like the fact that the shoe is on the other foot, that Lance is giving advice to Prometheus to try out so that Prometheus can die instead of Lance.
well, if he's got the expertise, but he's not seeing what he should be seeing, then it's maybe an illusion. So pouring the wine in the eyes might see through the illusion to tell him what he's not seeing.
What a great idea. You get 25 experience points for that, Lance.
Okay. So conferring with the wizard, I'm going to say it's black dust, but I can't see the dust until it activates.
All right, so I'm looking for it invisibly. Do I see it?
No.
I'm wondering whether or not it's a clear coating that only when the oils from your hand touch it, it turns into a black dust.
Right, it makes it an act dissolve.
And there goes Michael meta dungeoning again. Yes, Michael, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what happens. Take 100 experience points for that.
So
Someone
using
with gloves.
poison handling and
Right.
stuff like that.
Both he and I have venom handling.
If it's oil based, if oil is the active ingredient, then what's the neutralizing ingredient?
You have no idea.
My poison skills don't even let me have a check on what a neutralizing ingredient would be.
No, sir.
Well, hot water neutralizes oil.
Is that what you want to try?
No, I'm just positing.
Okay.
A degreaser of some sort, a solvent,
Alcohol would.
alcohol.
Possibly.
What would maybe? Why didn't you test it?
All right, I'll pour the holy water on it or alcohol or whatever.
No. I have like scotch because I drink a lot. So I'll give it to Michael and say, see if you can de-alkalize it or whatever that is.
Oh, Levi's going to do it. Okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and actually, and we're done. Do I get a dodge against? I guess I probably don't get a dodge against poison.
There's a level where you become immune to poison, but I think
That's true.
tonight.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah. So let me, if nothing else, on the corner of the chest or something, pour some of the high proof alcohol on it. See if first look to see if I see anything dissolving away, like some transparent lacquer or something like that, some coating that if it's there and it dissolves, I should see some kind of some shimmer effect or something.
How much are you pouring?
Just enough. I'm spot testing the corner of the chest just to see.
I don't believe you answered my question, sir.
A very small amount.
Okay. you see black dots appear on the chest.
Okay.
If he keeps pouring, does it neutralize?
He hasn't told me he's doing that.
I can try doing that and see if the dots, show up and then float away, from the corner.
How much are you pouring?
I'm pouring, slowly but surely, seeing what happens as I go along. More and more until I see an effect.
You're emptying the bottle.
If that's what it takes, I guess that's what I would do.
Okay, so
You see black. Your little D&D game, honey.
I thought we couldn't hear those, Walt.
I'm playing, so keep going.
That was delightful, buddy. Thank you very much. And Nick.
Oh, and yeah, whenever Nicole appears, we get good stuff happens. You said that.
Well, you thank her for doing this work for us. It's much appreciated.
I will.
Okay, so that there's black dots all over the top of the chest.
Okay, but they didn't move as I poured more of the alcohol. They just stayed where they were.
It shifted a little bit.
Okay, so we need like a fire hose of scotch to.
Probably.
Oh, that sounds sacrilegious.
Wait, can't the clerics create scotch?
They can make food and drink, but
well, drink is scotch.
Yeah, okay.
Scotch is food, depending on who you ask.
We would have to do some dice rolling to see if they could make something as strong as scotch. Usually it's mild wine.
Knight of Barsoom says Nick is spending more time on the floor than I normally do.
Better than Lance being on the floor all the time.
I hand Rothman, the monk, Levi, my tongs. I have big tongs.
Yeah.
Can he use
and he's not lying.
Can he use those to open the chest without touching it?
It's locked, so no.
Okay.
Can we scry inside the chest?
If we pour a little of the scotch on the lock, are the dots on the lock?
All the scotch is gone.
Okay, then I have some wine.
Okay, you can pour wine, but you don't see any black dots.
If we pour a little wine on the top of the other chest, do we see?
Well, nope. Do you have any alcohol? I mean, because I
have a ton of alcohol.
Yeah, so it would have the same effect if it's.
I just had a really weird idea. Once you can get the lock mechanism open, have the stupid zombie open the chest.
Yeah!
Wow, what a great idea.
Why not just do it right now? Can a zombie really get poisoned? I mean, what's the point?
No, zombies are undead or immune to poison.
Oh, what? Yeah, all right. Let's forget about me messing with it.
Oh, wait, these ogres had to have keys for their chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So search that.
So speak to the undead and ask him who has the key.
Doesn't work like that.
And have him search the bodies.
Yeah, have him search the bodies for a key.
Okay, there's 4 big keys.
Have him unlock the chest.
He can't be that technical.
Well, can we just put the key into his hand and then have him stick him in and say turn it?
Not really.
We can guide his hand with the tongs in our own gloved hands.
Roll a 6-sided die. On a 5 or 6, you're totally successful.
I should not do that because I'm not getting anywhere near this.
I'll do it. Let's see what I got here.
Hold brave Levi.
Yeah, let me get a roll. A 5 and or a 6. You said?
Yes, sir.
A 6.
Okay. The chests are all open, and you see these glorious silk robes and turbans.
Are they glowing? Are they doing anything interesting, or just
they aren't fancy? Glowing? But Wordness says they're all magical.
And there's how many are in there?
There's 2 of each. One is gold and one is silver, and there's a gold turban and a silver turban.
Is there a way to levitate these things directly into a bag so nobody has to touch it?
You can use the tongs.
You can use the tongs.
Do we want to put magic stuff in a bag?
I'm gonna review your secrets and identify them, Jim.
Okay. I'm thinking you need to roll dice.
Okay.
I'd like to see a 20-sider, and I'd like to see a higher 10 or higher.
Someone's gonna get turned into a pineapple.
16.
Okay, so the gold cloak appears to be some kind of cloak of regeneration when you're wearing the turban.
Okay. All right.
What's the turban do then?
You don't know.
What does identify tell me? I can identify up to 6 things now at my level.
Okay.
What does the silver cloak do?
It's a poison death cloak.
Okay.
Save
So-
versus poison or poisons others?
No, you're dead when you put it on.
So
And
we
the
have a
t-
gift for somebody.
And the turban is also a poison death turban.
Oh, well, that's kind of useless.
Which means touching it would probably be bad.
If we have the ogre search the rest of the bodies, do we come up with anything else?
No, sir. Good question. I don't think. Let me check here. It was room 16.
So that first item is kind of useless, even though it's
Hey,
cool with something else. But
Oh, look at that. Wordner's going to be so pleased. The biggest one of the ogres has a pouch with 20 blue spinel gems, each worth 500 gold.
Very helpful.
Oh, speaking of which, did we ever get that wand of fireball?
I don't believe anybody said they were searching for the ones.
Andrew did.
Andrew did.
Yeah, he did.
First thing I searched for.
All right, Andrew, there's an 11 charge wand of fireball, but you don't know the magic word that activates it.
And with identify, I have 4 shots left. I'll try and get the command word.
All right, you get the command word.
And what is
It's-
it?
Bob.
It's Prometheus.
Yeah!
And it automatically
Donald
targets
Trump of this dungeon.
it automatically targets Prometheus when activated.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Like most things.
yeah. I didn't expect that.
Your reputation grows.
I know, that's pretty cool, huh? You now need hold monster to get me, which means people casting hold person can't get me.
If it's a person casting it, yeah, it can get you.
Wait a minute. All right.
Okay,
You just
people-
broke Andrew with your
Yeah,
make 'em up.
I know. People consider hold person, and Prometheus is a person. An ogre shaman would consider Prometheus a monster, so it's hold monster.
Because he
But
can polymorph.
That
So
seems
the challenge of that means that's a minimum of a 10 hit die shaman to be able to cast such a high level spell.
yes, but that's no problem around here.
Okay.
You can throw a rock anywhere and hit a 10 hit die shaman.
I will roll over.
Okay. I want to go stab more things.
There's lots of things to stab here, my friends.
Is there a way out of this room?
Yeah, of course. I just told you, but I'll tell
Have
you
we
again.
searched everything and searched thoroughly? Did we search the beds?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So you can't say you don't search anymore enough.
I can't say that in this case.
Was there anything on the roof that?
No, we don't want to look up. There's that mirror.
Nothing on the ceiling here.
Yeah.
So there's a corridor to the north and a corridor that turns west.
Want to go west?
A great idea. I support this plan.
Do it.
North it is.
North it is. The cleric has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
North it is.
Vámonos al norte.
You go 20 yards and you can go east or west.
20 yards north.
Yes.
Okay. And it's a T now, a hall going east and west.
Yes, sir.
Do we see anything different between the east passage and the west passage?
Not as far as your lights go.
What about Wordna's fancy dragon?
He's got to tell me he's using it.
I will take a look down the east corridor.
You see sparkles way at the end.
Don't like that. How about to the west?
And see the corridor turning north.
How far does it go before it turns?
10, 20, 30 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, sparkles mean hell or something bad. Yeah.
Yeah, they've not sparkled us well. No Rainbow Bridge, no My Little Pony, nothing.
Okay, so while we're here, Walt, I would love to hear about your game company and a product that you want to tout.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That I wasn't even expecting that. So, for those that don't know, I on the side run Hazard Studio, which started in 2004 as a way to promote folks to get into the gaming industry, because at the time it was a little bit tougher. And but these days, we have a variety of products. One of them is the Falcon's Forge line, which is creating kind of like magazine style supplements for your favorite old school role playing games. The first one is out. It's called The Eye of Horus. You don't have to play it with like Egyptian gods, but you can tailor it right to your personal campaign. And the great thing about these products is that they're all plug and play. So they can fit into any campaign anywhere that you really want to put them. And the first one, the Eye of Horus, is about redeemed thieves being used by a temple as spies and secret agents. There's stuff for players in there. There's all sorts of new gear. There's new non-weapon proficiencies. There's ways to craft this Eye of Horus order into your thief's backstory. And then for GMs, there's new monsters. There's some old monsters that have a couple of twists and turns to make them kind of unique to this particular setting. And the worst monster of them all is actually a person in the supplement. And
is it me?
I was thinking that too. It's Prometheus.
Do you want it to be you? Because
Yes,
if we have to, we can change that. So if you run over to DriveThruRPG and search for either Hazard Studio or if you search for Eye of Horus, it'll come right up. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And we shared it to the old school sci-fi writers playing old school D&D page and Facebook group.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
It's
Well
really,
done, John.
Really a great product.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty art in there.
Yeah, you do well art. All right, so here we are at that corridor that's going north, and I just can't wait for you to get to the door and open it.
We get the dead guy to open it for us.
The dead guy, Errol.
The dead guy.
Errol, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. How could I do that? I'm so sorry, Errol.
We got Gary and Errol. All we need is a gym now.
That would not be good. 17A.
Bless you.
Thank you.
What did you guys think about my idea of our own CrimsonHawk version of a beholder, which was a snake with a giant eye called a seducer?
I thought it was funny.
Let's do it.
That was cool. I thought that was cool.
No.
Does he get any XP for that though?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. But I won't take some away, which is what I probably should do. I don't think I've ever heard. I've heard of taking levels away, but I've never heard of taking experience away. But this group just might make that happen one of these days.
Beatings will commence until will continue until morale improves.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here we are. We're at a door, and you want the zombie to open the door.
Before we open the door, do we see any writing on it?
No.
Looking up, down, and all around, what can we learn about the door?
It smells of blood and brimstone.
So
Do I
it's-
recognize the smell of blood? Every creature sometimes has a slightly unique odor to
What?
it. Shh, go with it.
Who are you
Yeah,
sniffing?
go with it. Yeah,
Where is
exactly
your
right.
nose going?
Exactly right.
I'm just trying to
What are
BS
you,
to see
Joe
if I...
Biden?
He's the Joe Biden of Cavaliers.
Oh my God, that's funny. There's definitely some kind of magic on the door.
Andrew, doesn't brimstone usually mean demonic activity?
It can. It can. It's definitely the right kind of down dweller. So, and you said no writing on the door, no runes or anything like that.
No.
And Andrew, I want to comment you on your background. You have my favorite Jedi matte painting. That's excellent.
That's actually Jabba's palace.
Yeah, that's from that's my favorite matte painting from Jedi.
Oh, from Jedi. Got it.
Yeah, in the biz we just shorten it to Jedi. So
Wordna, do you see anything invisible written on the door before we open it with your great pet that you carry around with you?
Anything visible in any way, Jim?
Yeah, there's magic on the door, but you don't know what it is.
Can I read it?
Did JR actually like save our bacon? Jeez.
Can I read it with either spellcraft or ancient language?
Roll me a 6-sided die. Tell me the number you get.
0.
What'd you get?
Someone hoped for me to get a 0, but I rolled a 1.
Okay, so no, you get nothing.
All right. Hang on. Whoops. Sorry. Bad weather here. Blah, 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 ginger, blah, 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 ginger. I'll read magic.
You'll read magic?
Yep.
Read magic. I don't think you're going to get anything there. Detect magic would get something, but not read magic.
I thought you said there was magic writing on the door.
And I said there was magic on the door.
Oh, I misheard. My apology.
You have no reason to apologize, my good friend.
Would you like me to apologize, James?
Never.
Okay.
What about a knock?
What about knocking on the door? I love that idea.
No, not my knock, but a magical knock.
The spell knock?
Yeah.
I have that. We can use it if we need to.
But this thing, if it's trapped or something like that, it's probably not gonna. It probably won't end well.
That's true. You have a possibility of activating a 20 die fireball.
You know, we could just go down the hallway and have Errol open it.
It's true.
Errol's a nice guy. He'd do that for us.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what didn't we start off that way? I kind of assumed he was going to be
the door, the official greeter.
Let's back off to a safe fireball distance and have Errol.
Out of the bend in the road, we'll go back to the T and back behind the curve. So
okay.
All we need to do is go 30 feet. So we just go around the corner.
30 yards.
Okay.
All of these are yards, not feet.
Yeah, but we're indoors, so the spell is 30 feet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You are correct, sir. All right. So the zombie goes to the door and it tries to open it, and the zombie is now glowing bright green with a green fire all around its body, and it's slowly turning to black dust.
I bet that's going to leave a mark.
Errol, we knew thee well.
Easy.
Now, when Errol Otis plays next week, let's not say we killed him. Keep that in the circle of trust, everybody.
That might change the kind of art you get from him.
Have pictures of the deities and demigods flipping us off.
Yeah.
So is the dust from the discombobulating zombie all over the floor, or did it just vanish?
You can't see it. It's dark.
Continual light stone.
You'll have to kind of like toss it closer to the door.
I'll just walk around the corner.
Okay, so you're going to get close.
Well, the distance is 30 feet, so I'll just look around the corner. I have a 60-foot glow.
Okay, the distance is 30 yards.
30 feet.
No. Oh,
indoors.
You mean the distance on the coin is 30 feet?
Correct. Globe, so that's 60 total.
Okay,
so.
it's out. It's further than your light source.
Got it.
Well, can't we just sidearm whip it down there?
Sure.
You could.
Toss the coin down the hall.
Roll me a 6-sided die.
And a big 5.
The coin turns to dust and the light disappears.
Well, good thing we keep 3. Yeah, I don't know that we want to go down and turn to dust like our buddy did and like our coin did.
If we send a fireball down there, does it burn it up?
Well, we can definitely bust the door. We can do some major league damage if we want to do that to the door.
Can you do a knock from here?
No, I think it's touch. Hang on.
Mm.
Been a while.
Rules.
I see you, Knight of Barsoom. I send JR.
We could do that.
He's got the hit points. He can hack it.
Always send a tank.
I mean, I'm willing if it'll get us what we want as a party.
Okay, so you're what are you doing there?
Looking up rules for
I'm
knock.
just seeing what my distance is because I don't know. My range is 60 feet. And so I will walk close and knocking on heaven's door.
Okay, very good. The door blasts open, and this very strange looking humanoid appears. He's wearing this big red cloak that kind of floats around his body. There are spikes all over his head. And what's he gonna do here? He is
Bow and beg for forgiveness.
Avon calling?
I don't think so. I think that Weirdna. Okay, who would do this? Weirdna, Lance, and Chrome, and Drawn are all making magical saving throws.
Okie dokie.
I didn't even have to dodge.
Yeah, I know.
I made it. Right
Okay,
on the money.
good.
Save versus
Drawn?
magic. Yep.
Okay, good. And Chrome.
I never make any saving throws. And
Wow, this is just not your day, is it, buddy?
No.
Because
So
he needs better dice.
You're held.
Sweet.
29 AMR before I had to save.
You did save though.
No, I made my magic resistance.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So now, CJ, would you please roll me a 20-sided die? I rolled a brilliant 19.
And I got a 12.
Okay, very good. So, what's next here? He starts glowing gold. And
Is he wearing disco shoes?
no.
Is he
Good
part dragon?
Good question, though. Wouldn't that be nice? No. And everybody needs to make a magic saving throw. Tell me who didn't make it.
Hey, don't
Guess
we get
what?
to do something?
Yeah. Okay. We just rolled initiative, my good friend Prometheus, and you guys lost.
Okay.
Saving throw against what?
Magic. Lance, did you make your magic saving throw?
I did. Got a 16.
Made it.
Prometheus, I think you automatically miss your throw because you're held.
Okay.
So
That's
you are
interesting.
glowing with a green fire.
Wait a minute. Is that actually true? I mean, wouldn't wouldn't you resist kind of as an innate?
He doesn't have resistance.
Hmm.
Okay. He makes a magic saving throw.
Right.
So
But
you're
if
right.
I'm-
If
if
it was Weirdna would, no matter what, get a resistance, but not our buddy Prometheus.
But since he's attacking me again, wouldn't that break the hold?
That is the silliest thing I ever heard in my life. Drawn.
Yeah, but I guess my question is more just a gaming question. I mean, we get saving throws for, whether or not we resist the spell. Your being held shouldn't matter.
Yeah, no,
Good.
it does matter because saving throws factor in a lot of things. They factor in movement. They factor in your awareness. They factor in your intelligence. Our buddy Prometheus is sitting there, not intelligent and not moving. So
No,
why
I'm not intelligent.
No, he's everything but moving.
no, his brain is not functioning properly while he is held.
Okay.
So he can't save.
Okay.
Which takes us to Drawn. Did you save?
I did.
Weird now. Did you save?
Failed MR, made the save.
Okay. CJ.
Saved.
All right. And Levi.
I did save.
Okay, very good. So the only guy is Crom that's burning with a green fire that outlines his body perfectly. Which
This is not
takes us.
good.
What would Lance like to do?
I have my javelin. I am going to throw it at this glowing creature.
Very good. And we're talking a very nice armor class of -3. Oof.
-3. Give me a second. I tell you, so I got to get a 16. What do you know? I got a natural 19. So that one does hit.
That's disgusting.
And then my javelin. Let me get the stats real quick. That's a D6. 3D. Is it a large creature or medium?
Medium.
Do we still have Bless on?
No.
Yeah.
All right, that's a D8 then. Let me pull my dice out. How many D8? 8 plus 7. That's 15. I did 15.
Wow, that's a lot, buddy. Sparks fly from this humanoid's body at the strike of the javelin, which takes us to John.
Cast Dispel Magic on Prometheus. That'll free him from the hold, right?
Well,
We got to deal with the fire.
Yeah.
I think it gets all spells that are on his body.
Yes,
Just-
dispel magic. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So he's no longer held, and he's no longer glowing fire.
Good. He won't dissolve.
Word now.
Thank you.
This thing is man-sized.
Yes.
Yep. Let's tell him to park it and hold monster.
Okay. The guy laughs at that spell.
Just a little spell. That's no.
I know. CJ.
I'm using silence 15-foot radius.
Oh, I don't like that spell.
Yeah.
That causes me all sorts of problems, CJ.
That's
bad.
why he is an epic game designer and writer.
There we go. That was a very good spell. Levi.
All right. Well, I'm using my bow, which gets a +3. My first shot is a 1, which clearly almost made it. And the next one was a 19, which did.
And the arrow bounces off the guy's body.
How unfortunate.
No. You have really limited my possibilities, you bad guy. Okay, he takes out this glowing, this mace that glows with black sparks.
That's not good.
And he charges you guys. So let's do initiative, and we'll have Prometheus roll the initiative. I rolled a respectable 13.
He's held. He can't roll dice.
No, he's not held anymore.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
John fixed that.
All right.
I rolled
Negative 2 XP to you.
I'm looking forward to hearing more of those, John. Thank you very much. So, I'm sorry, Prometheus, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 7, sir.
Okay, so I beat you.
Yeah, I think that's why you wanted me to roll, because I'm rolling so bad today.
You are really rolling bad today.
So
That is
as a
no-
cavalier, can I instantly step in front of the party to meet the charge?
Okay, so my very good friend Lance.
That means you're gonna die.
This is why we do initiative, okay? So somebody gets to move first. Your friend Prometheus rolled for your entire party, and he rolled an awful number. And the guy you're dealing with rolled an excellent number, and so now he's going to strike Prometheus, maybe,
Wait, why is he striking Prometheus?
because you're in the lead, buddy.
No, I'm not. The Cavalier is.
Lance and my order of people is Lance and Prometheus standing side by side, bravely fighting the first thing that comes at them.
As it is written.
Hold on real quick. I'm held according to him.
You weren't held. Remember, John saved you from that.
Right. I'm held according to him.
No, he knows you're not held because your green fire disappeared.
And here's this giant Cavalier with a sword and a lance.
Yeah.
Who and he's going after me, the guy in the cloak.
Yeah. You know why he's going after you?
No.
Because you have the reputation and Lance does not have the reputation.
Okay.
So Quick. Lance threw a javelin. Did it strike the guy
Yes.
or
It did strike and it did do damage.
interesting?
Okay, now I'm trying to hit Lance. Now I'm trying to hit Prometheus, who is a -2 to hit.
-1.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm using 2 weapons now.
Oh, okay. Very good. I'm glad to hear that.
We have to scrub your social media presence there, Prometheus, so people stop finding out about you.
Yeah, he is very well known now. Okay, let's do some damage.
So much so that people are using his name as command words.
14 points of damage from the mace.
Sweet.
You've got to get off that CrimsonHawk tender there, Crow.
It's Grinder.
Okay.
I was just about to drink some coffee. Thank God I did not. Would have shot out my nose.
We will start with Lance.
All right, I am going to attack him with my Kopesh.
Marvelous -4 armor class.
All right, so -4. Let me pull that up. I think
Wasn't he just -3 a second
He
ago?
was. Very good point. I'm glad you noticed that. You can have 50 experience points for noticing.
All right.
I did make it because I have the +7 to hit.
How much damage you doing?
All right, so he's a medium-sized creature, and I
Yes.
got an 18.
That's very nice. Good
And I
job.
get to swing twice.
Yes, you do.
The second one, I did hit, and I only got a 15.
Man, that is so disgusting. He might be dead. Let me see here. 30, 48. He's dead.
Yeah, thank God, because I couldn't hit him really.
He was a
What
dick.
can we learn about that weapon? Is that something we could give to our paladin?
That is a evil aligned mace of disruption.
So that'd be. But you
Is
guys
there-
consecrate that puppy and get the experience points for it as an evil object assigned to you. So if you guys do a successful consecration, you'll get the value of that magic item.
So the consecration requires one of the clerics.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's up to you, boys.
Of his body.
His body is cursed. You know that for sure.
What is the creature?
It appears to be a human with tusks. Might be a half orc.
Half orc, I was gonna say. Huh.
What else was he carrying?
He has got a crucible cat's eye ring that's definitely magical.
Is it
So-
poisoned?
You can't tell. It might be cursed.
Go ahead and
So
lick it.
basically, you said he's cursed, so touching him is probably a no-no.
I don't know. You haven't tried it yet, my good friend.
Yeah, I'm not trying it.
And he said good friend, so don't touch it.
In the olden days, when I was first DMing, when I said a blue bottle was in the room, they all knew to run away from the room. So
I would say to the Cavalier, why don't you just hack off his hand, his finger, and then here's these tongs, pull it off.
I'll do that.
Just hack off his hand. We'll bring it with and check on it later.
Yeah, but if it's magical, do we want to put it? Well, we've got regular backpacks.
You
yeah.
can put magical items. You can put magical items in backpacks. You just can't put magical swords.
Right.
Somebody else can put the magical
Somebody
item
cut
in.
that.
Lance is a little gun shy on the whole sword magical thing.
Yes, he is.
That's fine. I'll cut the thing off with Reaper.
Oh, I cut it off with my Kopesh.
Okay.
So his hand is not detached.
Your Kopesh turns black.
Cool.
Wowza. That looks pretty cursed.
It does indeed, but he's not turning into an ant.
She
That's
did very
progress.
carefully.
See? That's called winning.
So clerics, can you save a brother and fix my sword?
I'm out.
Yeah, I don't have remove curse.
The answer to your question is no, Lance.
I think they have
Well, then
broken
I
sword.
will. I will.
Pray
shoot-
to Horus, man. Maybe he'll pick up this time.
Why don't you pour some holy water on it?
Yeah, I will do that. I'll pull some holy water on it.
It sizzles and boils away.
I think Nick should get some experience. experience points.
James is, you can see the look on his face. He's trying to formulate how many to give you.
Yeah, no, he gets nothing.
He can't think of a low enough number.
And he'll like it.
One
All
over
right.
Avogadro's number.
Then I will sheath the Kopesh, and
Okay.
we will address that later.
All right.
So if you pour some holy water on the ring, you can have that, right?
Nobody's done it yet. Let's
All
see.
right,
what happens.
I'll pour some more holy water on the ring and see what happens.
It sizzles and burns, and roll a 6-sided die, and on a 5 or a 6, you're very unhappy.
5 or a 6. I got a 2.
Okay.
So now I'm only a little unhappy.
Yeah.
So holy water is clearly not liking this.
So why don't we
So-
just bag that up and move into
Yep.
this room?
Just evil.
So we'll put that in Levi's monk backpack with the tongs.
Okay.
All right, where to?
We are in a bedroom of sorts.
How big is it?
That's an excellent question. I can answer that question. It's 30 yards by 30 yards with a weirdness in the middle of the east wall.
Is that where the source of the brimstone is coming from?
It could be, my good friend. Take 50 experience points for that.
Wow, thank you. Andrew, are you marking down all my stray experience points?
Every time.
You just disappeared. There you go.
That.
You just broke reality.
Yep, that sounds good. Yes, all experience are labeled.
Thank you.
Welcome. Tell me about the weirdness, Jim.
It's shimmering like a heat shimmer.
Not good.
Hmm.
Like a mirage?
Spellcraft, give me any sense of what it is?
It appears highly dangerous. You can't quite tell what it is, but the hairs on the back of your neck are rising with the thought of what it could be.
It's a portal to hell.
Sounds like it.
Let's test that. As a god, a follower of the god Anubis, I would have experience with the afterlife in the underworld. So am I getting any special sense from this strangeness?
You know, JR, you just expect too much from your religion.
No. I'm not praying to Anubis for this. I'm
Yeah,
consulting my experience as a follower of a god of death.
JR is like a guy going around to restaurants with a Diners Club card.
I
Do
know.
this.
Yeah, no, you get nothing.
They
This
still
is the
make
green
those?
one. This is the
Yeah.
green one. No, I still got the brown one. Huh? Come on.
Before I order this fine prime rib and lobster, this.
Yeah, really.
Oh no, that's just wrong.
Do you guys remember that cheesy mummy movie from the 90s?
Well,
Yes.
that cuts it down to 1 million movies.
Right, with Brendan Fraser in it.
Yeah,
I love
the
that
guy
movie.
with the religions. He's
Yeah,
like
the
going
guy
through
with
all
the
of
a
them.
necklace full of like different holy symbols.
Yeah.
That's
He's
been
awesome.
JR this campaign.
That guy was awesome. He was prepared.
He was a survivor.
Till he got eaten by beetles.
You can never make JR check his religion because his faith in it to do everything is so utter.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
That probably was one of my favorite mummy movies, speaking of which.
Uh-huh.
I liked it.
So we feel heat coming from it. This is the source of the brimstone smell.
No heat, no heat.
No heat.
Just
But there is brimstone.
Just a shimmer like it was heat, but it's no heat.
oh, it's
And
probably
it-
hell.
Sort of the middle of the. Hang on.
The middle of the east wall.
Yeah, I know.
Any succubi around?
No, but they're close.
Not a surprise.
Would Whisper be able to see anything?
So
No.
like this, east wall here, middle of it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it, but let me check the map again.
Hey, JR, yell into it, like say something like, hey.
Do you have a door in the middle of the south wall?
Yes.
I do. That's where we came from.
Okay, yes. and then the east. Yeah, you
30
got
by
it right.
30
Except
bedroom, you said.
it's an open portal, not a closed portal.
It's an open portal. Okay.
All right.
Portal, you say?
JR, say hey into it.
I'm going to take a sling ball and I'm going to
Yeah.
toss it through the portal and see what happens.
Okay, roll a 6-sided die. On a 6, you're very unhappy.
I got a 5.
Okay. You feel it tugging.
Okay. Hey!
What did you do, JR?
I tossed a sling bullet into it to see what happened.
And
I'm
you
thinking-
felt reciprocity as you did that.
Correct. And I yelled, hey, for Prometheus.
This is probably hell, and it wants to suck us all in.
Step
Yeah.
into the light, Carol Ann. Step into the light.
Yeah, really. John, are we getting any fun subscriber notes?
Yeah, they're basically making fun of all of us. They want to know if any of the players are going to end up turning into a vampire because they're already vampires. And Captain Kilgosha was saying, no, it's going to be werewolves. And I was like, well, it's probably, knowing us, it's going to be werepires or vampwolves.
There we go.
I'm still holding out for pineapple.
Vamp wolves. I love the idea of vamp wolves. I'm writing that down.
Oh, crap.
They made an entire movie about killer tomatoes, so why not pineapples?
There we
Right.
go. Yes.
KTF Fiend is saying that the shimmering effect on that wall is probably a Stargate.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Except it's
Into hell.
it's not circular, and there's no Amanda tapping around to look really fine.
Knight of Barsoom says, wait till I try to screw him.
Yeah.
So there's a room, and he's got a bed in here,
Yeah.
and then he's got a portal to hell.
He's got yeah.
He
And
likes
just
company
slept
at
here
night.
with a portal to hell.
Yeah.
He likes company.
It's like
It's
a Motel
just-
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, this is where the succubite come to visit. Yeah.
So have we searched the whole room other than the
Yeah, you didn't
portal?
find anything else fun.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to go through the portal to hell, do they?
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on, where's your
So-
spirit of adventure?
Wordna, do you want to shrink the bed? I mean, we're always trying to help you find decorations for your tower.
He probably doesn't have any more of those spells left.
All right, Jim, tempt us with what's in the portal to hell, and we might go in.
I can't tell you what's in there because if I told you, you wouldn't go in.
All right. Wordna will walk up in front of it, and
Not too close.
I will cast Open Sesame and contact other plane to get a look.
Okay, roll a 6-sided die and a 5 or 6. You're very unhappy.
4, so I'm mostly unhappy.
It almost tugs you into the opening.
What do I see
Not a thing.
with contact other plane?
Yeah.
It's hell on the prime material.
No,
No,
you get,
I really enjoy surprising weird. It's
That's a
quite
good thing.
fun. That spell should work. What's the deal here?
No, it's
You
just
can't
making
consult the rules. It must make you very unhappy.
No, it's I enjoy many new things. Wordna will step through.
Oh,
Really?
what?
Really?
Okay.
And Andrew, is that the COVID talking?
He's got the Rona.
Wordna's in a lot of pain right now. So
Okay, so you step through and everybody can see you in a corridor on the other side. We won't talk about what happens until I find out from everybody else what they want to do.
I will follow
And you
him.
can't. Okay, you're
Oh,
gonna
God.
follow. Very good. So you're through with Wordna.
I'm going through too.
Okay, Prometheus is through.
I'm going invisible, and I'll sneak in.
Okay, Levi's through. CJ, you going?
If everybody jumps off a bridge, should you? I am going.
Okay, so everybody's okay. Prometheus, you going in?
Yeah, I said, yeah, I was the first one. I
Okay,
was first.
so
No, you were not.
everybody went in the hole, right?
Oh,
I
Dron's holding
think I
back.
knew that girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
No
sorry.
survivor.
Drawn, did you go in?
I guess I don't really have a choice. So yeah, I'll
Yes,
take.
you have a choice. Yes, you have a choice.
We are all about free will here.
I'm
yeah,
invisible.
I'll take
Knight
it.
of Bar.
Go ahead.
To say, Knight of Barsoom is trying to remind us of what happened when we did this in Gamma World.
Yeah,
Says that I nuked Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. And it hasn't recovered yet. John, are you going in or not, buddy?
I'll take it up bring it up the rear. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
do the chorus, man.
Hey,
All
Jim, can we play a game real quick with the subscribers?
Yeah, sure.
If they like, what's a good number of bits that they could give us right now, James?
What do you mean bits? I don't
I
understand.
mean,
I'm sorry.
Walt. Like,
So
what could they?
I would say 500 to 1,000, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, if you give us 500 bits, you can choose whether to give Jim a +1 or us. You can choose whether to give Jim a favorable dice roll or us a favorable dice roll. Whoever subs,
Okay.
or donates 500 bits.
We can't work it that way, Nick, but we can do this.
Okay.
500 bits, and they can choose which one of the players doesn't get totally destroyed by this portal.
Wait a minute. Where's my credit card? Let me.
So is anybody giving us 500 bits?
It might take a second because they might have to start reloading stuff.
Okay.
So what do you mean? What do you mean, Jim? Like
You aren't going to die, but you're going to be very unhappy.
And so one of us could be spared.
One of us won't be unhappy.
One of us won't be unhappy.
Now that we are through the portal, while we are waiting for them to decide, I will step in front of Werdna. We must protect the wizard.
Okay, very good. I love that.
And no one's doing it. I think
No, I don't think anybody's doing it. Let me see what you find in this corridor while we're waiting for goodness to happen. You find, oh, look at that. You find some stairs going up. It's kind of freaky.
Captain Kilgosh is loading.
You find a floating star ruby on the first step and a floating star garnet on the second step.
Wow.
Fever.
Looking around in this space, does it feel like the prime material plane to me?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened? What happened, Walt?
Captain Kilgosha just dropped the he just dropped the 500.
Okay, who's he want to save? Who's he want to save?
Chrome is safe.
Chrome is safe.
No. He has to pick somebody.
That's what he picked.
Oh, he picked Chrome? Okay,
Yep.
very good. Everybody else has lost all of their magic.
All of their magic in what way?
No spells, no magic items. When the magical backpack has been drained to nothing. The magical hammer that was negative to hit been drained to nothing. Every single magic item is now just a normal high quality item. Except for Prometheus, did you have any magic on you?
I have a +1 dagger of venom.
Okay, and it's still +1 dagger of venom.
Hey, Captain Kilgosha said he rolled a 1d6 and Chrome won.
But we all know it's because of my reputation.
Okay, so I got these 2 gems on the
Thank
steps.
you, Captain Kilgosha.
That was very nice of him. Yes, it really was.
So hold on, let's do this real quick. The loss of the magic, was that a function of stepping through the portal?
It's an anti-magic portal. I've been warning you about them for
No. So does
several
that
weeks
mean
now.
does that mean the floating gems would be non-magical because this is a non-magical radius?
You have no idea.
Okay.
So
Okay.
step back out of them. Step back out. See if the items power back up again.
Okay, you step out, they don't power back up again.
All right.
But there are 2 floating gems right in front of us on the stairs.
Yes.
Do we recognize these as ion stones?
Well, they're my version of the Ioun Stone because Ioun Stones are owned by Wizard of the Coast.
That needs to go on a sound bit.
Already done.
Yes, I think. Jeez.
Does someone want to recover these?
I'll recover them.
Okay, you have them both.
All right. So we going up the stairs, Werdna?
One tells you that's the ruby. The star ruby tells you that it's a spell reversal stone, and it will reverse the first spell tossed at you any given day.
Very
And
nice.
the
Okay.
other one is a floating star garnet, and that grants you 20 hit points every morning.
Are they permanent hit points or just a 20-point?
Just a
Just a
day.
replacement.
They last for 24 hours.
So who is the lowest on the hit point of the group?
I always am, but that's fine.
All right, I would like to give the 20 hit point to Werdna.
Okay. We still haven't walked back through the portal though. Maybe it'll be destroyed in seconds.
Yeah, so we'll walk back through.
Well, we already did, but we didn't have anything magical when we went back the other direction.
Correct.
So we don't know what happens on the reverse.
Maybe we should go up the stairs and see what's there.
I'm all
Maybe.
for it.
What a great idea. I support this plan.
I've got the magical bounce back spell thing going on, so I'll go first.
It's spell reflection.
Yep.
Potato to tomato, yeah, something. I'm walking
Potato,
first.
tomato. Give me a break. Okay, well, here we are. And we're up the stairs. And there we are. So, you see a north-south corridor with a door to the north and a door to the south.
North or south, boys?
So hold on real quick. Are the magic users and clerics drained?
Yep, they have no spells.
So we're about 9 minutes away from the end of the show. We should go.
Yeah, you could do that.
I think we should do that, Jim.
Whatever you want to do is fine with me, my good friend.
What are we doing?
I think we should probably call it a day and return to town.
Okay.
We've seen
No. We're gonna have to role play returning to the well.
Okay.
I can hit you with some wandering monsters, and you guys might be in fights for your life.
Okay. We accept that.
Okay, so that's what we'll do though. Next session, we'll start with you trying to get home.
Well, if we're doing that, then we might also.
Well,
just
we
keep
have
going.
8 minutes. Why don't we try to get home now?
Is that what we're gonna try to do?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very fun session. With Errol Otis.
Okay, that's fine. I understand.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So we're walking through the portal with those 2 gems, hoping the 2 gems don't get destroyed.
Yes.
Do they get destroyed?
They don't get destroyed.
Right on.
Okay, so here we are. Wordner, you're calling out.
How slow with me?
You are calling out the way to find your way home.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, we'll walk to the southern door.
Yes.
Down the hallway to the T.
Yes.
Go through the ogre's bedrooms.
Yes.
Hang on. Gotta flip it over. Walk through to our orc's throne room. And head to the teleport.
Okay.
Come out the teleport, walk down the corridor, and turn to the east to the staircase to the statue of Anubis.
Okay. That's wonderful. So I'm going to give you 1 wandering monster, and you'll be home safe. You got that.
Is it a chicken?
No, it's an Etten. It's a 2-headed giant that comes up and says, "Why are you guys here?"
We live here. Go away.
We came down here to deal with the Stone Giant King.
You did?
Yeah, we dealt with him, and we've set up diplomatic relations. We're organizing the division of the dungeon.
You are?
Yes, we are.
He looks bewildered and perplexed. One head looks bewildered. The other head looks perplexed.
Yes.
That's why he's got 2.
I know.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, all right, fine. Go ahead, and you get 500 experience points for that.
Thank you, boss.
Mm-hmm. And you're up and home free.
Ready?
So then,
So has everyone lost everything, or is there a way to restore that?
there's no way to restore any of that.
So
I haven't lost most of my stuff. Most of my stuff is in Lehman's chest. I just have to go study from my main spell book, and I can summon my stuff back.
Yeah.
So my armor was blessed by Anubis. Is that the same thing as magical?
No.
Okay. What
I
about
can
the
do-
sword was blessed by Anubis as well? That's how it had the power.
It's no longer magical. It's
Okay.
just a high quality sword right now.
That's covered in black dust.
Not anymore. That was taken away.
974.
The curse is gone too. That was magic.
So we should stop the session.
Yes.
And then I can give you creature experience points.
So before we do that, for the audience that's listening, so you paid last month, I think, or whenever we did the session where you paid to have me DM a session, that will be on the 18th. So come prepared to watch James cry as I break his beautiful creation.
Yes. And next week we will have a special guest, legendary Dungeons and Dragons original recipe artist Errol Otis is going to come and play a cleric.
Isn't that cool?
That's
Cleric
awesome.
to Anubis.
Expect tentacles.
Yeah, because he puts tentacles in everything. Wow, 22 times 600. That's
All
really
right, Walt, take us out, man.
We want to thank everybody for stopping by. Captain Kilgosha, we want to thank you for your generosity in saving Prometheus on the other
Nice
way
job.
from. and Michael Rothman is throwing some serious emojis into the chat right now. We want to thank him for his generosity. Of course, he's sitting right here. And we'll catch you next time where sci-fi writers play old school D&D.